Hi, I'm Brooklyn. I just want to talk about my materials, what I use to create the portraits I make. So to start things off, I use the Faber Castel Polychromos. They are a fantastic brand. I think they are one of my favorites so far that I've tried. They have a variety of colors. The full set is $120. You can get them individually. There's starter sets. They are really pigmented, unlike a lot of other brands. Because they are pigmented, they are light fast, meaning they're not going to fade over time. With other brands, wax, you'll find that they will get like a fog kind of bloom, and they tend to fade over time if not taken care of, and that can be sometimes an issue when it comes to portraits. With the Polychromos, I really like that there are a variety of colors, not only with their specific neon sets they make, but their skin tones, their browns, and their grays. I really like the variety of them. I do use black a lot of times with my portraits. So I really love that they are very pigmented, they're easy to blend, black covers the page nicely, you're going to get that rich texture, unlike with some of the other brands I've used in the past. So I'm really happy that I've upgraded to these bad boys. And with the paper I use Strathmore Bristol Vellum surface. So there is a difference between the Bristol Smooth and the Bristol Vellum. The Vellum has a lot of more texture. It's going to hold graphite and color pencils a lot better than the Smooth does. And I use pan pastels as well as in my portraits, which Polychromos, they mix very well with other materials, pan pastels, wax pencils. They blend really nicely with each other and they layer beautifully. So with the Vellum, this guy here, because they are slightly textured and a little rough, they still are, I would still consider them as a smooth paper, just because they don't give that textured look when you're drawing over them. With the Vellum, you can get multiple layers, and that's a big thing when it comes to portraits. When doing like realistic portraits, you want to be able to have a paper that's going to let you layer over top a lot. Just because when you don't have a paper that's going to allow you to layer, and they're going to just start getting very muddy, they're going to bloom, they're not going to look good. So when applying my Polychromos to this, I'm applying very lightly and then building up the layers each time to get the texture, the colors that I want to achieve. And last but not least are my pan pastels. These are great for building undertones. They help me a lot with filling so you don't get that white page showing through. Especially when you're applying light, you want to be able to have that undertones underneath. And not to mention pan pastels, they add softness to your page. So even though it's just an underbase, they're going to add a lot of softness to your portraits, especially with cats, horses. They don't really have that very textured coats, so it's really nice to have a soft base underneath them. But yeah, that's it for my materials.